guys, welcome to another Deal Structure Sunday, regardless of when and how you're seeing this. I am joined here again by Mr. Mike Makredes from California. Mike, welcome to another Deal Structure, buddy.
Hey, Chris. Exciting to talk about another deal.
Well, the good news is you're a regular here. So people are starting to see you a lot. And not just you, but with your students as a certified coach. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, everything's clicking right now, and all because of the program, right? I mean, everything's going great right now.
You're I say this to you, not just because we're on video, but I say this to you all the time. You follow the system, and it's pretty simple when you do.
Right.
So let's dive in. I'm going to take notes too, so I can track with you. But give us the source of this deal first.
This was an expired.
Okay, now we are going to, after this, as usual, as is the case these days, we're going to jump to Deal Structure Sunday overtime for all the nuances. But let's just point out here that this was deal number what for you? You've been at this 2.5 years. This was deal number what originally?
This was deal number 3.
Number 3. Cool. And so we're going to say why we're saying that a little bit later. Okay. So it was an expired listing. Did you call this back then, Mike, or was it a VA, or what was it?
No, I did it. I did our slide broadcast, normal, process that we do. He called me back, left a message that, it didn't sell and he was interested. And I called him back and just went over our program and how we buy and sell. And it ended up working out for him.
Sweet. So let's talk about, this was what type, a sandwich?
It was originally a 4-year sandwich contract that we signed.
Okay. 4-year original sandwich. Cool. That's going to be important in the overtime. Good point. And the equity you promised him plus the payoff of his mortgage, do you have that number, or the whole purchase price?
It was just $10,000. It was a $10,000 even. He was at the end of this, and then we'll go over this in the overtime. But I was going to cover all the closing costs as well. So it was $10,000 net to him.
Yep. Good point. Another good nuance. Closing costs. We'll bring that up later. Great. 10,000 net to him. And so to get to the 10,000, the formula we used was kind of what price? The buy price.
His price?
Yeah,
right?
It was his mortgage plus 10. So what is that?
Yeah, he owed $345. We were going to give him $355. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then we went up to sell it at how much?
$389.9.
$3,899. Okay, so let's dive in. Payday 1.
Payday 1 got $15,000.
$15,000, and we're just going to mention this, and we're going to talk about it in the nuances. But there was another buyer that fell out, and they had given you a deposit in net. We'll talk about how you got to the net, but net in your pocket, all said and done, was how much?
On that, the net was 15.
The first buyer.
On the first buyer is net 15. They gave me originally 22. There was a 7,000 cost in that deal or in that hiccup, but we ended up netting 15 from it.
Okay, and then the new buyer that we're talking about today was also 15?
Was also 15.
Perfect. That's why I got confused. Okay, great. So actually 30 grand payday 1.
30 grand total payday 1, correct.
Sweet. All right, we'll talk about more details. Then payday 2.
That's going to be our spreads. That one was 325. It's about 9,100.
Okay, 9,100.
Might be a little bit more, but give or take, I'm going to say 91.
Round numbers for these guys is cool. Yep. And then payday 3. So let's go through it so they understand it, and it gets whiteboarded properly. So the markup here looks like it was 30-something grand?
Yeah, it was about 35 grand.
35K. And on the second buyer, however, you already took in 15K. So that leaves about 20K plus principal pay down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
principal pay down was close to $600 a month. It was like $560, $570 for about 30 months. This is about a 2.5-year deal before it's getting cashed out. It's about $17,000.
About 17.
Principal pay down.
Yep. Plus or minus.
We're using round numbers here, so yeah, just 17.
Yep. Yeah, because I remember the back end of this, and yeah, you're within $1,000. So, All right, so let's add up, counting the lost buyer, the net proceeds to you. What are we looking at here? 30, 40, what? 60
it's
or
like
70?
a $77,000 deal.
Okay, let's say
2.5
$75.
And imagine if it would have went 48. I mean, it would have been easily 85, 90.
Yeah, so actually, let's do this. I want to leave the deal structure this week on this one as is. So you get the 3 paydays, 75 grand, expired listing. There are a lot of cool things about this deal, guys. So if you want more about this deal and Mike, head on over to Smart Real Estate Coach Academy, where we fire up this week's episode of the deal structure overtime, as Mike and I keep teasing you with. So get on over there. You can learn more about this series and all other courses by visiting smartrealestatecoachacademy.com. Okay, Mike, let's dive into the overtime here and really get into